Welcome everyone to Super Bowl in Canton as we continue our exciting challenge series with the opening rounds of the Super Bowl region. I'm your host, Mark Martin, and I want to thank you for joining me, and I'd like to thank Super Bowl in Canton for being our host center. Now, as you remember, we started this year's challenge with 16 teams representing various bowling centers and groups from around the Metro Detroit area. These 16 teams, they're divided into two regions named for our challenge host centers. Mary Bowl in Livonia and right here at Super Bowl in Canton. Now you already saw the Mary Bowl Steel Curtain team. They won the Mary Bowl region earlier this season. And they're patiently awaiting the winner of this region's series of matches to go one-on-one and claim the top prize. But who will their opponent be? We'll have to wait and see. So let's take a look at the 8 Super Bowl region teams. They're the host team Super Bowl, Perfect Game, Astro Lanes, Ansara-Shank, 5-Star, Lady Liberty, Mary Bowl, and Oak Lanes. So we start with 8 teams in the region, then 4, and then finally the winner of the last match earns the right to represent the Super Bowl region in the final season-ending championship match against the Mary Bowl Steel Curtain team. 16 teams, 2 regions, 1 Bowling Showcase champion. So let's look at today's first round matchup. This week's bowling battle features Astro Lanes taking on Ansara-Shank. Astro Lanes, they come into the match today looking to redeem themselves after last year's early exit. And the Ansara-Shank team, they're looking to go all the way this year with a powerhouse lineup of women bowlers. Each team is determined to take home the trophy, but first they have to make it out of round 1. So there you have it. Helping me call all the action is Women's Series standout, former Team Canada member, and recently elected Michigan State USBC Hall of Famer, Robin Orlikowski. I'm going to move into position laneside, get a little bit better view of the action, but we'll be right back with the start of the match after these messages on Bowling Showcase. The Michigan State USBC provides tournament competition and recognition for men, women, and youth bowlers in Michigan. The Youth Championship starts in March at Alert Lanes in Essexville and Monitor Lanes in Bay City. The Masters and Senior Masters occur in March at Thunderbolt Lanes in Allen Park. The Queens, the Pepsi, and Senior events will finish the season. Visit MichiganStateUSBC.com for entry blanks and more information on the Michigan State USBC.
Hello, my name is Doug Saweski, General Manager at Super Bowl Lanes. On behalf of the staff, we'd like to welcome everybody to the Bowling Showcase Super Bowl Regional. We hope everyone has a great time. Let's throw it over to Mark and Robin.
Okay, so here we are, Robin. We're in the second match of the first round of the Super Bowl region.
Yeah.
Pretty exciting. We got the Astro Lanes team and the Ansara-Shank team. Any little tidbits? You talked with both teams.
Yeah, they're all excited to be here and have some fun, and they're all very lovely people. It's just going to be fun to watch them. I mean, you don't know what's going to happen until you see them bowl.
That's
you know?
true.
It's like, hopefully they've got their nerves under control.
So up first for the Astro Lanes team is Mary Franzoni. Lives in Madison Heights. High average 156. Whoa,
Oh.
Nice strike.
Kicks out that 6-pin forward.
Tripped that
Nice.
6.
Yeah.
The Ansara-Shank team is sponsored by Lou Ansara and Randy Shank. And leading off for them is Lauren Roberts, Metro Detroit USBC Hall of Famer. And she's won a couple Women's Series events. I think she was a Queens winner.
Yep,
So
2012, she won the Detroit Queens. The one title that she really would like to get is the Michigan Queens tournament title, which is next month. So I hope to see her on the lanes there.
That's right.
Firing her team up. She's always smiling.
This Astro Lanes team, we thank Denise over at Astro for entering a team. And Mark Swain is up now. He's the head mechanic at Astro Lanes. He kind of is organized this team.
Yeah, the whole team wanted to say thank you to Denise for putting this together for them.
That pesky 10-pin.
Little flat there. That's okay. So it looks like he's picking up his spare ball, and he's going to go across the lane and go straight at it.
So we're lanes 56 and 57 here at Super Bowl in Canton. Thanks to them for supporting us.
Opening the door early.
Okay, Rachel Lawrence now up on the lane 57 for the Ansara-Shank team. They're working on a strike.
Her nickname is Kiss because she likes to keep it simple, stupid.
Yeah, don't talk to me like that. High average of 213.
Nice, just down and in shot, a little light.
Leaves the 4-5.
Oh, in a situation like that, you really would hope that the 2-pin would stay there so that you can get that. Now it makes it much more difficult where you have to be like very perfect between the two.
Or in the old days, we used to call that a fit split.
Oh, yeah, okay, I like it. Oh, she has a chance?
Yeah,
Yes.
good cover.
All right, that was great.
Guess what? She fit it
She
in.
fit it.
Ian Casimir of Ferndale now up for the Astro Lanes team on lane 56. High average 210. Astros down by 12 pins after 2 frames with that open frame in the second there.
He graduates soon from Schoolcraft College. I asked him what he wanted to do when he graduates, and he said he'd like to be a pro bowler.
Well, he threw that one like a pro, I'll
Yeah.
tell you that. That was a great strike by Ian there. So Deborah Dickerson, she's a Detroit Bowling Hall of Famer, past member of the Metro Detroit USBC board. Pretty darn good bowler in her own right, up on the right-hand lane here, lane 57.
Every time I see her, if she's bowling the women's series, she's always smiling. She has such a friendly face.
Big strike for Deborah, high average of 217. All right, so tell me the story on this guy. He apparently always wears pink shorts. Did he leave him home today? Brandon Sawyer's up on
Yeah, I
lane
asked
56
him.
for Astro.
So why didn't you wear your pink shorts? They're hot pink. And he's just said, well, they told me I had to wear my pants today.
Oh,
So I
had
said,
to
well,
be a little
next,
more conservative.
next
right?
time wear them. If that's your signature thing, just do it. Nice.
Nice strike there. Hey, Astro cut into that 12-pin lead, cut it down to 2. Now we have Carolyn Williams up on lane 57, nicknamed Little Star.
She's a property manager, and her highest average is a 202. She started bowling at the age of 10.
Well, that was just a few years ago, right?
Not too long ago.
All right. High average of 202. And
Nice.
she answers back with a strike of her own. Everybody's excited. Both teams working on doubles now. Astro down by 12. Steve Doherty now up. Nickname of Gus. Now, how did he get that nickname?
No, I asked him, I said, how'd you get Gus? It doesn't make sense from Steve. He goes, Gus stands for get you some.
Get you some.
I hope he gets some of this Drake right here.
That's right. Been bowling for 42 years.
Looked like he pulled that inside a little bit. Just a little slow.
A little bit.
A little slow off his hand.
Leaves the 3-9-10. Now, we could call this one a fit split 2
Yeah.
times.
Yeah, this one's hard. I mean, even when you have the 6-pin in there, this is a tough one to pick up because you've got that 9-pin behind there, the sleeper. Just makes it a lot more difficult to pick up. So he's taking a strike ball, he's gonna hook into it. Yeah.
It gets the 3 and the 9. So up on the right-hand lane, Debbie Morrell. She was Remember the senior women's all-city team last year, high average 209.
She also started bowling at the age of 10.
And
Wow.
a big strike. I tell you, that Ansara-Shank team has jumped out to a lead now. Jumped out to a big lead after 5. We're halfway through the match. The teams are going to switch lanes. Ansara-Shank is on a roll.
Wow, they are on a mission. I mean, that 8 split really helped them too. And they're on a pace for 280 right now.
Absolutely.
Wow.
So we'll be back after these messages with the second half of the match after the teams switch lanes. Ansara-Shank on a roll. Let's see if they can do it in the second half on Bowling Showcase.
Well, the team is made up of all former or current employees. I'm pretty much the only current former employee, and we decided to stick with that routine. We didn't want to go outside of the company. We've all known each other for years. I started working there when I was 16 years old, so I've known them half my life pretty much. Well, being that, they didn't allow me to bowl with them last year, I'm a little sour about that still. They kind of lost in the first round, so hopefully bringing me in will help them step their game up. Just be ready for a good match. We're going to have fun, but we also want to win too.
We won a lot of professional tournaments. We won a lot of tournaments worldwide. I mean, we won more in the last 10 years worldwide than any company. We make good bowling balls, and good players use our bowling balls because they can win with them.
The hug pickup, the home run swing, the drum major high step, the genuine joy, the unforgettable party, the food, the friends, the original social network. No matter who you are, it's always a great time. Grab your family, find a friend, and go bowling.
Libby came to us and said that she wanted to put an all-women's team together for Ansara-Shank. So Deborah and I put a couple girls together, and here we are. I have bowled before with the Ansara-Shank team. All 4 of my teammates have not bowled in a showcase, so it should be exciting. I think we're just going to feed off of each other. It helps that we are an all-female team, so we're really just going to get our female vibe going, make good shots, and make our spares. As an all-women team, I just think that they better watch out and not discount us because we're here to win.
Okay, here we're back. The teams to switch lanes. Robin Orlikowski with me. Robin, thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
Ansara-Shank has jumped out to a nice little lead here.
Yes.
A couple of errors by Astro. Before the break there, you talked about that 4-5 split that was that Rachel made back in the second frame. That may have spurred him on.
I think, when you make a tough split like that, it really kind of fires up your team. So I think, both these teams have a lot of talent. The girls just seem to be stepping it up just a little bit more. I don't know what's going on there, but they have a good chemistry together. They're all cheering each other on. It's great.
So Lauren Roberts now up on lane 56 here at Super Bowl, threw a strike back in the first frame to start the team off right. Let's see what she does here. Solid 10.
Right. Nice throw off of her hand. Very solid. Sometimes those 10 pins, when they stand there, like, how did that happen?
That's right.
Sometimes right off your hand, though, you just know it's going to be a 10 pin. You're hoping it carries. So she's picking up her strike ball and she's going to go across the lane. She's going to try to kill it with her wrist and flatten it out. Oh, wow.
Her team, I think, was a little concerned about that.
She was begging for that one.
Ansara-Shank now has a 36-pin lead. Time for Mary Franzoni. She threw a strike back in the first frame. I mean,
Yeah.
Astro had 3 out of 5 strikes, but 2 open frames in that first half, and that was not good. Ooh.
Oh, it needs to fall. Okay.
The 4-6-7 split. This point in the match, what do you got to do? You got to try to make it, eh?
Well, this one's a little difficult to make, so I think I would just go for the count, honestly. But
Okay.
is that a 9-pin?
Nope, 4-6-7.
Okay, 6. So, yes. Go for the 2.
And she only got 1. Okay, next up, Rachel Lawrence. Remember back in the second frame when she was on lane 57, she left the 4-5 split and then fitted it right in.
Yeah, it's perfect. She says the best thing about bowling is getting out of the house. She really likes her friendships and the competition and wants to give a shout out to her daughter, Layla.
Nice strike. 139 through 6 for the Ansara-Shank team. 91 in the 6th for Astro. A 48-pin deficit. Mark Swain, time to throw a strike.
Yeah, his team really needs him here. He does play golf in the summertime, and I asked him, do you think that there's some similarities between golf, or does golf help you in bowling? And he says he thinks that the golf helps him with his focus when it comes to bowling.
Great shot by Mark. Very nice.
Nicely done.
Absolutely. Deborah Dickerson now up on lane 56. Ansara-Shank, both teams working on strikes. Ansara-Shank with a 48-pin lead.
In this series today, or in this series, Deborah's son Michael is also bowling. He's bowling for the Mary Bowl team.
Yeah, he'll be
Family
bowling
affair.
In a couple more weeks, he'll be bowling.
Great shot.
Big strike for Deborah. Ian Kasmer, he's got to throw a strike to kind of hold out any slim chance that the Astro team has.
Yeah, this is a time that he needs to step up for his team and try to help stop the bleeding.
That's right. He threw a strike back in the third frame. Throws the ball really nice. He's our Schoolcraft College senior.
He's looking forward to bowling the Michigan State tournament. He hasn't bowled it yet because the school and work takes up too much time. And nice carry there.
It's a shame how school and work always get in the way of a good time.
Yeah. I like how he mixed it up there, helped his team out. So good
Absolutely.
job.
Carolyn Williams now. High average 202. Bowls at Thunder Bowl.
High series is 761, and she has 2 300 games in her career.
Ooh, comes up high, leaves the 4-7-10.
That one, she just didn't look like she was as aggressive on that shot as she was the first half of this game.
Yeah, sometimes, you know, if you get a little bit slow,
Yeah.
things happen.
So she's going to go for the 2 on the left. If she's lucky, you could slide over. I wouldn't focus on it, though.
And she got the 2.
All right.
Okay, so here's the setup. Astro coming up in the 9th frame, Brandon Sawyers. The strike here will at least help them try to at least give them a chance.
I believe in Brandon. I think he's going to do it. Brando, as he likes to go by with his nickname.
So Astro has a max score of 211, and Ansara-Shank is going at a 214 clip. Strike here is very important, and he
Great
gets
shot. What I'd like to say about Brandon, too, just so everybody knows, he is 15 years cancer-free. At 12 years old, he got non-Hodgkin's lymphoma, and he's very proud to be cancer-free now.
Excellent. Okay, Ansara-Shank. Debbie Morrell now up on lane 56. Ansara-Shank's still got a nice lead. And Deborah needs a mark here and a good count to kind of close out the match. Leaves the 10 pin.
Fell off a little off balance there at the line, but still relatively good shot off of her hand, leaving a 10 pin. She's going to change to a spare ball here, plastic ball. So what that will do is it just cuts out the lane, really. It just takes the lane out of play, and you just go throw straight at it.
And she covers it easily. A very good cover by Debbie. Said she's a gym rat. Works out 5 to 6 times a week.
I wish I had that dedication.
And her occupation, the best one in the world, a mom.
Mom. Oh, a little inside. Okay.
And a strike for 214 for Ansara-Shank. That locks up the match. Because the max score that the Astro Lanes team can have, Steve Doherty, even if he strikes out here, it'll be 211. But Steve, let's make up for that 5th frame happening that happened. Leaves a 3 pin.
Still a little high. Probably just needs to move his feet, maybe 2 or 3 boards left. Maybe 3 and 2 or 2 and 1 left, and he would be right in the pocket.
Okay, so Astro is a spare here and a strike by Steve. We'll give him a score of 190. So he covers the 3 pin easily.
Steve, or Gus, would like to give a shout out to his wife and daughter. So Cindy and Quincy, he's thinking of you as he's bowling today. Thanks for all the support.
Absolutely. You know, we couldn't be anything in this game without the support of our family.
Yeah. With it, I'm not sure if the hat gives it away, but he likes to go fishing in the summertime as well.
For a final score, the Astro Lanes team 189, the Ansara-Shank team 214.
Yeah, the first 200 of this series.
That's right. So what was the key to this match?
You know, I think just keeping clean. Ansara-Shank, you know, I think that split early on just really give them that boost. And of course, they got a 3-bagger in the middle there. Unfortunately, the Astro team had some opens early on, and it couldn't get it going. I mean, even though they had a turkey there towards the end, it was a little too late.
It did. So we'll be back after these messages. We'll talk to the winning team, the Ansara-Shank team, and their team spokesperson, Lauren Roberts, right next on Bowling Showcase.
Metro Detroit USBC, your source for everything bowling in the bowling capital of the world. We support USBC certified league and tournament competition. We provide 11 tournaments for all members of our association, including men, women, youth, seniors, scratch, and handicap competition. The top reasons for belonging to the Metro Detroit USBC are having your average recognized, bonding of league funds, rules of the game, assistance in resolving league issues, equipment standards of the game, charities, and awards. Visit us at mdusbc.com. The Michigan State USBC provides tournament competition and recognition for men, women, and youth bowlers in Michigan. The Youth Championship starts in March at Alert Lanes in Essexville and Monitor Lanes in Bay City. The Masters and Senior Masters occur in March at Thunderbolt Lanes in Allen Park. The Queens, the Pepsi, and Senior events will finish the season. Visit MichiganStateUSBC.com for entry blanks and more information on the Michigan State USBC.
Okay, so we're back with the winning team, the second team to punch their ticket to the semifinals, the Ansara-Shank team. Their spokesperson, Lauren Roberts. Lauren, congratulations to your team.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so when we made the turn, you had a pretty nice, comfortable lead, but you just kept your foot on the gas, didn't you?
We did. I mean, we knew we had to. We're obviously underdogs because we're an all-female team, so we wanted to show that we're not underdogs.
So how do you figure you're underdogs because you're an all-female team?
Well, you know, I mean, we come in trying to bowl with all these men that obviously hook the ball a little more than us and can get through the lanes a little more than us. I mean, I think that we're just happy that we threw strikes when we needed them.
Well, you bowled great. You've advanced to the semifinals now, and so in a few weeks you're going to bowl the home team Super Bowl here in the Super Bowl Regionals.
We're excited for that. We can't wait.
Well, congratulations. We'll see you then.
Thanks, Mark.
All right. So, first two teams in the books.
Yeah.
Super Bowl and Ansara-Shank. Next week, we have one of our perennial high finishers, the 5-star team.
Right.
And the Lady Liberty team that's been around, and they've won a match or two here along the way, but you know they've never advanced far. So they got some new play. They got a new player. The Lady Liberty team does. The 5-star team's coming back with the same crew.
Yeah, they're on a mission too, I think.
They're on a mission too. So anything, any thoughts about that match?
I think it's just going to be exciting. I think once you bring in somebody new, maybe it mixes up the chemistry and maybe it can pump them up a little bit more. So it's going to be fun. All of these matches are so fun.
They are. They've been good so far. And next week on Bowling Showcase Challenge Super Bowl Region, 5-star against Lady Liberty here on Bowling Showcase.